we told you that today we have two talented actors. I've been asked not to say handsome.
Yes.
That I'm not allowed to say handsome, but two talented actors. We
You
just
cannot determine who is handsome or not.
Okay, is he handsome?
That's the question I plead the fifth.
I remember before we even start, I must say I keep remembering that your agbada that you wore to born Oshogbo.
Oshogbo.
Yeah.
I am still coming for that agbada.
No, I love Abayomi. I do for you.
Yeah. Now, Abayomi was born in Lagos. He's a versatile Nigerian actor, model. You see, I say he's a fine boy. They don't use ugly people.
It's not always defined.
Script writer and content creator. He began his professional acting career in 2013 and has since made significant contribution to Nollywood. Abayomi's first major role was in the movie Collateral War, where he starred along Yvonne Jegede and John Domino. John, right now, is an honorable, I hope you know.
Whoa.
He's a member of the parliament.
In Ghana.
In Ghana.
Amazing.
Yeah. Abayomi has featured in several acclaimed television series and films, including Jennifer Diary, Isoke, MTN, Sugar Naija, Moms at War, The Johnson, A Naija Christmas, Breakout, to mention a few. I'm going to ask the first question. I mentioned some of those works that you have featured in now, and I noticed that all of them are well acclaimed productions.
Yeah.
Jennifer Diary is a series. Every
series.
Even actors who are big want to still
Be on it. Yeah.
Isoko was Jade Sola, if I'm right.
Jade Sola.
And it was very
MTV
big.
Sugar is big all over
MTV
Africa.
Sugar is big all over
All
Africa.
over, yeah.
Moms at War was very big.
Yeah.
The Johnsons for years was big.
Yeah.
In Naija Christmas, Kunle Afolayan
Yep.
was big.
Yep.
Breakout was big.
Yep.
Now my question is, how do you get into these big productions seamlessly and quietly?
The grace of God, talent, grace of God and talent, I guess. And that's just what I can say. That's it.
Okay, so I saw you first in Moms at War, and
Yeah.
I kept thinking that you were that was my first experience of your acting, your crafting.
Okay.
And I kept thinking, oh, where did they get this young primary secondary school age boy that is, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, he's an adult.
He's not young. I know.
I mean, you fit into the playboy roles, you
Yeah.
fit into the young teenage roles.
Yeah.
What do you do to keep that balance as a person, in yourself? Because to pull off those two roles, they are two different levels in life.
Yeah.
How do you keep the balance?
Well, I would say first off, I think we shot Moms at War 2017 or 18, around that. So I was like 6 years younger then. So definitely, I won't want to play those kind of roles anymore because I feel like I've gone past that teenage movement. But at least as of then, I would say it was pretty much just get into character. You're an actor, get into character. This is, you've got big names here. I think the Moms at War was my first. I've acted with Funke Akindele before. I even wrote for her on Jennifer's Diaries. But Omoni Oboli, first time working with her, she's an absolutely amazing actor. So somebody like that, you just want to bring up your A game. So at that moment, at that time, honestly, what was in my head was just do well. Make your mama proud. Make yourself proud. Don't fumble. Basically, that would say. And well, we thank God. We thank God for where we are right now.
What kind of roles are you looking for now? You said that you don't want to play those kind of roles again. So, and I know we've seen you a lot in the Playboy, fine boy roles. What kind of roles are you now hoping to get in the future?
When I say I don't want to play those kind of roles again, it's more like I've gone past that. I mean, it would be sort of weird right now if a casting director is casting me to come and play a 17-year-old. I mean, even if they shave my beards right now and everything, this face, it looks young, but it doesn't look like a 17-year-old face anymore. So definitely, I mean, young adults is still good, but not 17-year-old secondary school characters anymore. Now we're looking at a university, serving copper. We're looking at a young married couple. So those kind of roles. I mean,
About me, let me put you on a hot seat.
Yeah.
You've been in modeling, and you are a young actor, and a lot of people always there's this conception about modeling and homosexuality? Has there been time? I told you I was going to put you on. Has there been
I'm feeling hot.
in this in your career that somebody had come with that offer or tried to harass
Which is why we said Mr. Bond shouldn't call you handsome, so that you don't think he swings.
No, it doesn't. I don't think anybody will think that. But straight and short answer, yes.
How did you deal with it?
I mean, if you don't swing that way, you don't.
Did it shock you?
The first time, of course, it was a shock, because I was like, "Oh, people do this," because I never knew people do it the first time way back then. But as time goes on in the industry, you get mature and you definitely know how to handle things better. Because the truth is, some of these people are those that will hire you for a gig, whether modeling, whether acting, or whatever it is for any gig. So you just know you need to know how to deal with things diplomatically. You also don't want to be in like people's bad books. But anybody wants to come be like, oh, by fire, by force, don't cough. I say, I know my ways are not cuffed. I mean, no,
so I know
you
that
beat
you
me.
have told us that you are straight, and very straight.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the girls?
With the girls, I think there comes a time in life as a man and as an entertainer that you just need to know that you cannot sleep with everybody. It does not make it, even apart from your glory, because I'm African, I also got a bit of superstitious glory. These things, all these things, they've got spiritual effects and everything. Apart from all those spiritual effects and spiritual talks, even how many people you won't sleep with? You go do this one, do that one. Then the day when we say you don't come do one before two and do 2 friends or 3 friends or 2 sisters, now then you come to say, okay, life is hard. When both of them are in your face and they want to mess up your life or something or get you trending on social media for the wrong reasons, then you know that this life is more than just going around sleeping with people. So I would say it's just something I realized early enough in my career, and I've tried to like stick to that code. Like, hey, you can't sleep with everybody, so just do on your own. No matter how much they tell you they like you, just know that, oh, they are fans and they're just appreciating you. Don't take advantage of it.
So, are you seeing someone now?
Right now, yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about Nollywood.
Mm-hmm.
A lot is happening now. We are seeing a lot of big movies on like. What do you think is the next step for Nollywood?
Next step for Nollywood, I will say international. I mean, I feel like we're doing very well right now locally, like very well. I was looking at Jennifer's Diaries number. I mean, everybody loves Jennifer's numbers. Yesterday, for 12 days or 14 days, 500 million plus. That's a lot. In any industry, that's a lot. I mean, looking at Alakada's numbers as well, 50-something million in 3 days, that's a lot. So right now, I feel like we need to start taking these numbers outside Nigeria. And I also saw that Everybody Loves Jennifer is doing pretty well as well in diaspora, $100,000 in a couple of days. That's also a lot. So right now we need to start looking at how can we make these numbers compete internationally. Because even though this is a lot of money we're talking about internationally, we all know that this money that we're making is not even enough to pay, let's say, DOP on Avengers, for example. Now, I'm not saying we should compete with Avengers, but I'm just saying we should start looking at, how can we make our movie more internationally acclaimed, internationally accepted, not just within Lagos or within Nigeria or within West Africa right now. We're internationally accepted now. If we're going to look into that, we're looking at definitely more investors. People need to start coming into there's good money in Nollywood. Any businessman will know this by now. So we need more business investors pumping money. Don't worry, you make your money back. Pumping money. Let's increase the production value. Because if you want to compete internationally as well, you need. You see some. That's one of the reasons. I don't know if you've seen this movie by Jade. This recent one. Did you see that? Extras were like everywhere. I'm like, how many people featured in this film? Now that's what we're talking about, production value. When people see it and be like, oh, this, I mean, they celebrate in that movie. They were celebrating RMD, who's supposed to be some sort of billionaire, and you can see that this looks like a billionaire's birthday. Not you're celebrating a billionaire's birthday, and you're seeing just two hungry people in the extra this thing, and you're like, how is this billionaire inviting these hungry-looking people? So investors need to come in, and we need to take the movie, take the industry internationally. I'm pretty sure we were doing well. We're on the right path, I would say.
Personally, are you thinking of starting to produce?
Am I thinking? I'm doing that already. We've got 3 movies on my channel already. In fact, as we speak, we have one coming out this evening. Okay. It's coming out on my channel, Abayomi Alvin TV. And I mean, guys, you can check it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure you enjoy it.
Okay, so we see a lot of actors. There's a big Japa syndrome in Nigeria now, and the same way it's working for regular professionals. Actors too are also trying to Japa and break into Hollywood. Are you one of those actors who's trying to break into the international scene?
Definitely. I mean, you need to look international when you're doing these things. But nonetheless, I'm not trying to Japa. It's international that will find me here, and yeah, we'll do it because I feel like at this point in Nollywood, it's a very pivotal part, like very, very dicey. Like if you're an actor right now in Nollywood, I feel like it's one of the wrongest times to want to jackpot and be like, let me leave the industry and go somewhere else and find greener pastures, because there's a lot happening. And when something like this, when there's like a radical change happening, you really want to be positioned well. So I feel like every actor right now should be looking more at position yourself well in the state where all these people, when it finally comes and all these big things are finally started, when they finally start happening, they can see you easily. Because if you go Jackpot last time, don't forget that the way you are planning to Jackpot, this Hollywood that we're talking about, man, do you know how many people are trying to get into? Even Americans trying to get into Hollywood, they never get into it. We can come from Nigeria. Or you think, you have special grace. Those people don't have special grace now. They are sons and daughters of devil. You don't know they're son and daughter of God. But again, it depends on how your spirit takes. Whatever you can still go, so that they won't say, I'm trying to discourage them. So you can still go. If your spirit is telling you to go, please, Jackpot. But if not, please stay. There's a lot happening right now, and you really want to be here when it finally happens.
All right. Final question,
Yes.
Abayomi. I'd like to ask you, going to 2025, what should people who follow you look up to? What are the works that you've done that you think are coming out in 2025?
I've got something from I did something with BAP, Blandly Austin Peters, titled Wire Wire. As amazing actors. I did something a lot actually. I can't even start remembering. I did something with Coyote Peters as well, coming out 2025. A couple of commercials as well coming out, and of course, personally, I mean, I'm a producer right now, so I need to always advertise myself as well. More movies coming out on my channel as well, and we're also looking at probably cinemas as well, or something bigger than a streaming platform that is not like, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is there for us. We enjoy it, but there's certain productions, there's certain movies you can put on YouTube. I can't make a movie with like 100 million now and say, let me put it on you. How much will I make back? So definitely we're looking at bigger streaming platforms. So definitely we're looking at that as well.
All right. Thank you so much, Abayomi, for coming. We wish you the best.
Thank you so much.
And we hope that 2025 will be bigger for you and for Nollywood.
Amen.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for inviting
and
me.
to all those who have listened today, we thank you. Merry Christmas. And remember, Nollywood return. Everybody loves Jennifer. Is still in the cinema.
Yeah.
Alakada
is still in the cinema.
The Waiter
still in the cinema.
Thin Line
is still in the cinema.
Seven Doors is still
streaming.
Netflix. Roses and Ivy
is still streaming.
And a Christmas
Christmas in Lagos is still streaming.
So, and also go to Abayomi
Alvin TV. The Little Things is coming out this evening.
Go to SODK TV and watch now
and always as well.
So till next week, when we'll come back again with our new first edition in 2025. Keep watching Nollywood. We love you all.